So today I want to try to do the rest of my painting. I have to open this steel blue. This is a steel blue that I opened for the undertone of my water. And I need a bit of that brownish ochre. And a little bit of the warm grey. But first I'm gonna take my lighter grey to put in this part first. Good morning, Doris. Good morning, Phil. Yes, I feel a little bit better, Phil. It is not what I want, but Good morning, Chrissy. No, still a little bit shaky and yeah, not good. No good sleeping, and every time I wake up in the night, that I think I hear Sita, and then my heart is going kaboom kaboom. So no, it is not how I want to be, Chrissy. Not yet. This morning will help me. He has cleaned the windows. I put on clean curtains, and in the meantime that he was busy downstairs, I did it all here. And Will says, now you're gonna paint for a while so you can relax a little bit. think it will take a while to get over it. Yes, I know she has a good life with us, of course. And this morning, very early this morning, Bill waked me up. I think it was 4 o'clock or about that time. I said, "Why are you waking me up?" And he said that I was crying in my sleep. And also, Angel uh, came to me, give me kisses. So Will says, "Were you dreaming?" I said to him, "I don't know, maybe." Yesterday I get my new palette knives for to try for my oil paintings. They are in all different shapes. So I got a whole bucket full with all different things on it. Yes, you are safe to come in, Bruce. Of course you are. Everybody is safe to come in. I got a new cleaner for my brushes. Because my I had a glass and that was fallen down, so he was broken. Oh, I could have fun with that bucket. Yes, it's a beautiful bucket. Um, in this part at the bottom, there are um, like ridges where you can clean your brush in, and in this side, you can put clean water, your dirty water, and there are holes for your brushes, and you can put your brushes in here. Uh, I hope like that, so it stands and not touch the bottom. And on the lid of that bucket, there is a little where you can put some painting, and this whole area, not with my fingers today. Now I can't close it anymore. Yes, like this, and that you can put on your whole bucket, so he is closed. You want to buy a stainless steel bowl? Yes, I had a round stainless steel bowl, and there was like a spring at the top that you put in your bowl, where you can put your brushes in between. But I have him for a half year, and it began to leak at the bottom. So that is why I bought this. Yeah, it's plastic or something like that, PVA. And he is very heavy. You having lunch? No, we did eat a half hour, 45 minutes ago. Uh, we did eat. So, and Will is watching television now. And tomorrow um, he has to remove my old washing machine so I can clean uh, the whole shower, because it's a shower room. We have a shower, and my dryer and my washing machine is in there, because I get a new one, a new wash machine and a new dryer, because this washing machine is I think 19 years old, and my dryer is 23 years old. So I can clean the whole floor before the new one arrives. And I also did a little bit of liquid washing powder in this bucket. So he is. My brushes are clean. Are you going to run out of things for him to do when he is retired? No, we have to do a lot. We want to paint the ceilings, the walls, because that is necessary. So no, there are a lot of things to do. But he has now. This is his first week for his vacation, and after next week he is also um, at home, and next week he is going to talk with his boss because he was last week he was sick at home because of all the things that were happened was happened, and the ARBO, that is an organization that call you when you are sick at home, like something like a doctor, only it's from your boss, and will explain to them that all the things what happened on yeah by his boss, that it is too much. And she said we don't call anymore because you're almost going in your retirement, so you don't have to come here. And then next week, Will is going to talk with his boss for the last weeks uh, when he works. That he will take it slower than the last weeks of the last months in this Corona time, because Will says I can do it anymore. I'm not a person from for 26 years old, and there are much younger people there, and they don't do their job good. So they call Will. Oh, can you do this? Can you do that? And every time Will says, "Okay, I will do it. I will do it." And sometimes it is too much. So I said to Will, you have to go and talk with your boss, because it is not good when you are retired and you are a few weeks at home, and because you hear that a lot, that people then die because they are getting their rest. I said, I don't want that. So next week he is going to talk. I'll have, I have to have my wife look when our stores are open, if they ever. Yes, it's hard there. I We see it on the television, and there are some places where the virus is under control, and in other parts it come again. But that is over here. It is the same. Uh, Everything is open now, but I think when the vacation time is over, I think the people that are uh, going on vacation, that it will be coming back very soon. And sometimes over here, the people also think, oh, the virus is gone, but the virus don't have any vacation. So poor Will. No, he like it to do it, Chrissy. That is why he helped me this morning uh, to vacuum clean downstairs, uh, cleaning the windows, and I was upstairs here to do the things here. So he says also, we have to do it together, and not that I'm sitting on the couch all day and getting fat. Some black, because I need also that shadow. I'm a really self-program how they work. When you turn that off, it can be very hard for the body to adjust. You will need to exercise a bit each day to help heart level. We learn in stages, no a big jump. Yes, together. Me and Dave do that also. It's more easy jobs. Yes, that's true. And this, weet dat, Bill, his last Saturday we were with Will's aunt because she needed a new dryer and all those things. And when was it? Not yesterday. Yes, yesterday. She called us. Yes, I got my new dryer, but it don't work. So we have to drive uh, from our house to her house, and that's about 30 kilometers from our house. And I I came inside, and she had her clothing in the dryer. She said, "Yes, he don't work." So I put him on, and I said to her, "What did you do?" "Oh, I turned that button to uh, to dry." I said to her, I said, "Yes, and then what you did then?" "No, nothing, but he don't do it." I said, "No, that's normal. You have to push the start button." So, so she didn't push the start button. So we drive all the way to her house to let her see how she have to use it. And when we came back, there were a few accidents on the road. There was a motorcycler, and he got an accident, and he died. So there was a lot of traffic. All the roads were closed, and we are standing there for about 3.5 hours because before the road was open again. So I was glad that I was home. And at that moment, I said to Will, "We're gonna take Angel for a walk uh, by the little lake we have here. It's not really a lake. It's a big water in a park, and that is where I took those pictures. And the weather was nice, so it was a nice blue sky, and I like all the different colors of the trees. No, that was not good, Bruce. So I was a little bit irritated because it was beautiful weather, and we were sitting in the garden. So I was a little bit irritated, and I think uh, it's a new wash dryer, but there is a little book with it how you have to use it. So I said to Will, "Oh no," and Will wasn't happy either. Will says also, "She can read that book." I said, "Yes, darling, I know." And sometimes she had a lot of those things only to get us there. Yes, I love the pictures too, Chrissy. Oh, thank you, love. I'm already still live. I'm doing set up camera. Okay. Hi, big fiber Chrissy. The fiber girl. A little bit of a glazing. And they become green moss on the rocks. So a lot of those black is going to disappear. But I did that because I wanted to see uh, where my rocks are. Bye, Chrissy. She picks on me if I say I'm going to do something and get lost on the way there. I was commissioned to do other mouse from a YouTube channel. Oh, that's nice. Yes, I love that mouse. He was so cute. And Will also said, "Wow, it's a it's a nice mouse for a children's book about the story of a mouse." This part in here. Also a bit of that gray. Ja, alsjeblieft, schat. Yes. It was on trees or water or a mountain, so not normal for me. Okay, it's not normal for you, but uh, I was really enjoying it. It was, yeah, he was cute, or she. I don't know what it was, but I love that mouse, really. And I think it's, yes, it is a kind of thing for you to do. What I'm gonna do now is I put in first all the water, but I put it in a steel blue where I can put over the white. Because I want to block it in first, so that my rocks can all dry. And the nicest thing is when you use that steel blue, uh, you can really see good the water, the white streams of the water. Ja, dankjewel. Yes, you went with it. Yes, I love the mouse. Jij vond de muis ook leuk, hè, Wil? Ja. Van Bruce. Ja. Will love your mouse too. Ja, was leuk. Later on, with my other brush and my fan brush, you can see the how the water is flowing down because you have that a bit darker background. I hope. And here at the top, I did it with the gray from the rocks, so that is also where you easily see uh, how the water is streaming. Oh, thank you, Will, said Bruce. You're welcome, he says. Hij zegt graag gedaan, but that you don't understand that. But he means you're welcome. I translate it for you. Good idea. I would have. Are you going to paint later on, Bruce? I was hoping that maybe I can finish it today, but I don't think that I can. I'm unsure. Go ahead and paint. It will be much later if I do. Okay, Bruce. Then I look at my laptop and not on the telephone anymore. It's better to do it on my laptop. Did you see my live appearance on Hillbilly? No, no, I didn't. Because when Hillbilly is live, uh, normally I'm in bed at that time. But I will look it back. I want to see that. But yesterday, with your testing with your light was very good. Your uh, the clearness of the video was good. The sound was good. Good morning, JC. Uh, Hello, Davy. Nice to see you. Sorry, time for my meds. I'll finish watching later. Okay, Bruce, take care and take your meds. It's important, darling. And take a little rest, especially after your meds. That is, then it's important. Feel like a pincushion. Yes, I understand that. Then it's important to get your meds. A little nip of my drink. Davy goes in. I now have two triple zeros. Yes, you have, Davy. Have you already tried them? Yes, just on some paper and not on the actual painting. Ah, that's cool. Yes, I'm in love with my triples, double zeros and triple zeros, especially when I do the ferns, and they are I like them, but not everybody likes to paint with such a small brushes. I get yesterday because I want to do one time I want to do an oil painting, and yesterday I got my uh, different kinds of palette knives for my oil painting, all different kinds of shapes and forms. So I want to try that also. I never painted a whole big painting in oils. I only did one painting in oils, but with the brush, and that was a rose of Bruce that he took, and that I painted only with brushes. But I also want to paint something with and brushes and different kinds of palette knives. I want to try that because you get more structure on your paint. I did this trees. I did also with a palette knife, but when the acrylic is drying, you can feel it, but it is not so thick than when you use your oils. And I want to try it again once. I only don't know what yet, but I think it will be an nature uh, thing, maybe with mountains, trees. I'm not sure yet, but they say you have to try everything. So there's a lot of rain. The streets are all over floating. It's not normal. I like that steel blue color. You don't see much later, but you will see it through uh, the stream of the water. But I want to block it in. So you have a undercoat, because when you do your water stream direct on your canvas that is white, you can see the difference. And now you will see this steel blue through it, so you can also see how the water comes down. And that is why it is important to block in. Is this painting from a photograph? It looks like a beautiful place to visit. Yes, It is from a photo from Pixabay, Davy. And I was looking it back because Madonna asked me where that picture was taken. So I find it back on Pixabay, but there was no place where this picture was taken. But when I was looking for photos to to paint, I saw this one, and yes, I loved it. So I have him there on my screen. Yes, I think it will be a nice place to visit sometimes. So this one in the clean. Now I need my uh, like Ian Harris says, it's it's a deer foot. It's like the foot of a deer. It's all bristled and a little bit in an angle and flat because there are all mosses on those rocks. And when you dab um, with that deer foot, it's very subtle, just not too hard. And I only dabbing it on, so you still see the gray of the rock beneath it. And at this side, in here, it's a bit darker. Good morning. How are you? I hope you are okay. I forgot your first name. Born, because I have so many people on. So sometimes I forget the first names of my friends. So forgive me. And there's also a bit of that green at the top of this rock. You can really feel the cool breeze in your face. Yes, with a little bit of the water. And later on, when I put the stream in, the water stream, I think you can feel the water on your feet. Oh yes, Alicia. Yes, you said it once, but I'm sorry, I forgot it. Alicia. It's a beautiful name. A little bit of that green on here, but that is only a little bit. can't believe I didn't get a notification that you're alive. I've checked the bell and everything is right. So don't know why I didn't get it. Now there are a lot of people, Alicia, that have having problems uh, that they don't get any notifications of YouTube. By some of the people, I get a notification. By others, I don't get a notification either. And I don't know, maybe that is something that is wrong by YouTube. Because when Bruce is going to paint, I get a notification. By Chrissy, I get a notification too. But sometimes by Diana, I don't get any notifications, and I don't know why. Oh, you don't always get notification too, Davy. Yes, like you need to be already on YouTube doing some things to be able to see if someone is on a live stream. I don't know if it is like that. Um, because my husband, um, he has a YouTube. He is um, only a watcher, a supporter of YouTube. And when Bruce is online, he gets a notification from Bruce also. So, and my husband, he doesn't do anything on YouTube. He is only a supporter by people. In here, there's a bit of that, more of the brown in here. It's brown and green. A bit of my green back in here. don't know what time is it. Almost 2:30. Now I see there is a notification for. Now I get on my screen a notification from for Diana, and that she is live at 3 o'clock. And in here, there's also that green. It is like a kind of moss what is growing on those rocks. Because sometimes the water is overflowing those rocks, and then you get some like algae on your rocks. Oh yes, yes, Alicia, that happens too, because there are a lot of people on, especially the people that are at home, and in here in the Netherlands, it is not so bad anymore, because in here everything is open, and everybody is working again. So a lot of people are at work. But when the lockdown was here, yes, you get that. I had that trouble too, because of all the people that were uh, on YouTube, and but now it's not so bad anymore. But we are all out of the lockdown, and uh, what I'm trying to do now is when there is a new outbreak of the pandemic of the COVID, they will try to only lock down certain areas. But for now, everything is open. The restaurants, everything. highlighted it here a little bit. But I don't know if it is good to open up everything. We have the 1.5 meter distance, but there are a few people that are doing that, but there are also a lot of people that don't uh, follow that rules. No, I'm not in the UK, I'm in the Netherlands. A lot of people are thinking that I'm in the UK because I'm speaking in English. But I learned that when I was younger, I learned that in England because I have a, I don't know if she is still alive, but I had an aunt in England and an uncle. I have one nephew and one niece in England. And when I was young, it was the sister of my mother. So when I was young, we are going on vacation in the UK, and when we were there, you need to speak English because otherwise your niece and your nephew can't understand you, and that is where I learned my English. And the last time that I was in England, um, that is when I think I was 8 years old, and that was the last time that I spoke English. I had English lesson on school, but I was 16 when I left school. So, and since I'm on YouTube, yes, I needed to speak English to get more viewers. Um, what I'm gonna do first. This is almost dry, so My English is very good, and you like your painting. Yes, do you know, Davy? If you don't speak English or try to speak English, uh, the people can't follow uh, what you are saying. So, and here in the Netherlands, sure, we had some other painters, and but two of them I know here in the Netherlands, and they also always speak English. So, and she told me if you want to go on YouTube, or if you want to try to go on YouTube, the best thing is to speak English.
Wil jij nog drinken, Wie?
Alsjeblieft, schat. Oh, Davy zegt, hallo Will. I live in England, but I speak Scottish. Oh, you live in the north of England. Oh, I see. That's where your accent comes from. I have like three more YouTube friends who are from the Netherlands. One is papercrafter and the other one is a beater. Oh, maybe I know them. Davy zegt, hello Will.
Hi.
Davy is Scottish.
Oh. Wie ga je nou dat witte er ook nog in maken?
Nou, ik denk dat ik het water, dus de stroom in het water, denk dat ik dat morgen erin doet.
Ja, wat je achter ziet bedoel ik.
Ja, dit.
Ja.
Ja, de stroom van het water.
Ja.
Ik denk dat ik dat morgen doe. Want ik ben nu natuurlijk bezig geweest met de rotsen en zo. En dit moet toch goed droog wezen voordat voordat ik het water erin doe.
Ja. Jouw dag?
Mijn dag? Nou, it's our day. Onze dag.
Ja.
Our day. And you see, Davy? This is the triple zero for the ferns. Nicola Silhouette and Diana Zimmerman. Yes, Diana Zimmerman, I know. Yeah, Zimmerman. Diana, Diana Zimmerman. Yes, I have heard from her. And if you look on my Facebook uh, site, I don't have my telephone here, so I can see it now. But there are also other crafters, uh, 3D crafters on my site, on my Facebook site, and they do a lot in 3D, and sometimes they do also uh, live things on YouTube, but also on Facebook, but also on YouTube. Because the most of the people that I have on my Facebook site are all um, artists in different kinds of things. There's not only painting, but also crafting. Mm, bye, Phil. Good night. Have sweet dreams. Oh, okay, yep. She's beating for perfection. You get your Facebook page on your About page. Yes, my Facebook page is the same name as my YouTube name. Yes, I don't know what it is because I, I like the perfection of my painting. All those small things. But in a minute, I have to go and make my dinner. but I thought I could finish it today. But that won't happen but tomorrow I have more time to finish my water stream. Because now I can say, okay, I will finish it, but then it won't be how I want it. And I don't want to ruin it. Oh, you have found me on Facebook. Okay. I can add you at my friends list, Alicia. When I come downstairs, I can see it on my telephone. And in here, there are some really tiny. So tomorrow in here, I'll put in some that are more normal leaves. And in here, there is also a little cluster of normal leaves, mm, little ones in here. And then I put in some glaze because of when the glaze you see when the water is the stones are a little bit wet, and in here too. Then I can put in the water stream, and I can put in the little pebbles. Uh, it's like, yeah, like a concrete with a little bit of pebbles, and I can put in the rest of my tree in there. So I did a lot, and now can this, yes, it's still a little bit blue, can dry, so I can use my fan brush uh, to put in the stream like I did at the top with the waterfall. How long have I been painting? I always draw my whole life. I draw, and I did all kinds of Zentangle. Uh, like this painting, I do now for 1.5 years. Before this, I did paint, but it was more of abstract painting, painting abstract faces, uh, 3D mixed media. So that is also painting, uh, sticking on paper, and all that kind of things. But this is what I do. I saw my the first videos I saw was from Ian Harris. This Ian Harris, and he inspired me so much that I began to paint simple landscapes. And I also painted a large painting, and that was Island Phuket. That was the first large painting that I did. That is in Thailand. And yes, I liked it so much. There's now I normally I put this picture too. I put a photo vote on my Facebook page, and the people can vote on those pictures I put on the photo vote, so the people can choose which painting I have to try to paint first. And the painting before this, that was this uh, mousse, and I put on some copper color, so when the light is shining over it, you see the copper on his fur. So this was the first painting for the photo vote. This is the second one, and after this one, uh, it's more fictive painting. It's a turtle of a tortoise. He is standing in water, and on his back there are trees with waterfalls that coming off his back, and there are trees and special clouds in the distance. Dus that is the last one from the photo vote. That moose is stunning. Yes, I did a lot of paintings. I did a painting, and that were floating islands. And the the turtle that of the toys that I'm gonna make is also futuristic like this one. This is then the elephant with the wood on his back with all the birds and the misty uh, things. And the tortoise, I put on a little sketch, but I don't know if it is visible because these are his legs, his head, a tree. These are pools of water on his back shield. Uh, they have become a wood, and in here they have become a little castle, and there are two waterfalls from his back. So I put a little bit of a sketch with charcoal. So I have to watch out because when you do this, it goes away. I can put it back, but it will goes away. And this is what I like also. It's with gold paint, and when the light is floating over her face, you can see the difference of the colors in it. And I did a kingfisher, a watermill. So I did a lot of different kinds of paintings. Oh, thank you, Alicia. So I think for today um, I'm gonna quit, and I hope to see everybody back tomorrow. And the time is the same like today, about 2 o'clock, Amsterdam time. I will tell you by that. It's Amsterdam time, and for the UK it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So then we're gonna do all the streams of the water, and then it will lighten up because that is a lot of white texture. Dus I hope you enjoyed it for today. And I want to say to everybody, please be safe, and I'll see you next time. And thank you all for being here for such a long time. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all later.